Show. How we doing, peeps?
From the middle of the Pacific Ocean, it's high noon and high time that you tune into the Spirit of Sports, hosted by Brother Richie. The Spirit of Sports is the flagship of the Not Pods family. Not Pods complete archive can be found Not Pods on YouTube. And now for our host, Brother Richie.
Hey! Aloha. And welcome. The Spirit of Sports Show, Brother Richie, coming at you live from the middle of the Pacific Ocean. On my YouTube channel at NotPods, notpods.com, coming soon. Might have met a young lady that can help out on the website, possibly. She's going to help out with some graphics. Got a backseat quarterback logo coming. Very excited for this NFL season. Tuesdays, high noon. This is a Monday, trying to fit in a couple extra shows before the NFL season starts. You know, it's going back. My passion just isn't quite as strong this year. Maybe it's getting a little mundane without football. But I went back to look at some of the shows I did last year in the preseason. I actually listened to a couple. I think it's pretty damn good. I want to keep the energy, you know, some witty stuff and kind of on the ball. I feel really confident. I sounded confident and I still am. But I remember one show about this time last year, and I said, I'm giving myself a year and I want 10,000 people. And I'll ask for 51 cents a month. And since then, I've tempered my expectations. I realized it could be a 2 to 3 year issue. But I was so stoked. And in 1 year, I'll have 10,000 people getting 51 cents a month, make five grand a month, and I'm off and running. And it's tough, you know, but I'm out here. I have my 7-year-old daughter. Shit's expensive. I really want to make this a career of mine. So I'm just steadfast, living in abundance, believing, already feeling the wealth. Money comes naturally, easily to me. That's why I do so good at work. But, you know, gratitude, abundance, these are the things I live by. And I really want to make this a career. And when I do hit, I think that's 10,000 is that's my number. Feels like the magic number. When I do hit that many followers, I will humbly ask for 51 cents a month. And you won't even know it's gone. It's on your credit card. Big deal. So that's the goal. I went back a year and looked and how excited I was. And I mean, I still am, but it's a little more mundane now. The newness has worn off a little bit, but I'm still plodding along. Sports is my dream. Backseat quarterback. That's what he said. I'm going to bring that back big. These prognosticators, man, they can just tell you, oh, start this guy in fantasy football, bet on this team, you know. We're risking our hard-earned money listening to these people and throwing our money down on advice that they give, and there's no ramifications. None. So I'm going to start holding them and myself, you know. I'll tell you what I think, and I'll see how I did. But there's guys out there, definitely bet on this game. They can't lose and put all your money, and then you do, and then, oh, sorry, guys. Well, you're the a-hole that told me that. Speaking of gambling, I'm going to show you what's up. I'm going to do every Monday Night Football. I didn't get this set, so I will pick 5. We'll put Raz on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Monday Night Football is the 5th. Yeah? Let's double check that. So I'm going to start with 10 lines, like Super Bowl squares, but it's 10 lines. Draw a random number, add the last 2 digits of the final score, $50. Sent to you. Venmo, or maybe just send a check. I don't know, whatever. All you got to do is give me a chat. I want in on the 10-liner. It's going to look like this. Monday Night Football, September 5th, Baltimore at KC. It's going to look like that. I'm going to do it by hand. Oh, hey, I got a chat. Oh, Pete Muzzy. What number line you want? Or I'll just put them. You don't have to put Pete Muzzy. Oh, hey, Clint wants in. All right. Oh, hey, John. Oh, look it. There's John from KC. Thank you. You can call in too, by the way. Oh, here we go. I got to keep this under 15 minutes, so we're going to go quick. I'm doing my AFC today. Over-unders, biggest question marks. There's Joanne from Baltimore. There's Boston Ronnie. There's Kitty Cat. There's Aloha Sam. And then New York Stew. I got my 10. I pull the cards. You have your number. So there's an ace. That's the 1. And then the 4. And then the 2. Then the 7, 9, 0, 3, 5, 8, 6. Let's say that's randomly. So this is the line number. This is your number. If the score's 21-20, Baltimore, 1 plus 0 equals 1. If the score's 18-14, 12 equals 2. If the score is 35-6 equals 11 equals 1. Whatever line correlates, just like the Super Bowl, but this is a 10-liner. $50 in your Venmo. Free money I'm giving out. So, people, start listening. I'm asking for 15 minutes of your time during football season. Backseat quarterback will be pushing an hour because I got a lot of shit. These guys, they're going to be dumb as ever, guaranteed. So join me on Tuesdays, but all my other shows, I'm keeping it down to 15 minutes in this, quick, wiki, in this world we live in now. So let's get to it. This is Monday, August 26th, just after high noon, the spirit of sports from the middle of the Pacific Ocean where the palm trees sway. I'm trying to do this so I don't have to wear shoes ever again. Vacation and golf is the only time I want to wear shoes. We're in Slipaville. I don't want to have to be at work at 2:30 at this beautiful restaurant that I can make $300, $400, $500 a night. And it's great, but I want more than that for my kid. I will be humbly asking you to help. TikTok coming, Spotify coming. Abby needs your help. Mignon is on it. I met 3 amazing young ladies that they can rule the world. Mahea, Abby, and Mignon. Help me. I will help you. I'll bring you along. They have the world. They're just beautiful 24-year-old ladies, and they're like my kids. It's like Charlie's Angels, bro. I'm going to have them watch that when they're on board. But they can rule the world. They're beautiful and smart, and they just need a little bit of help. I need the help. We help each other. Hello, viewer. Who we got? Give me a chat. Get on. I got my 10-liner. You want in, win $50, Monday Night Football. On, there they go. Anyway, AFC, we did last Tuesday. I did the NFC over-unders for each team and the biggest question mark on each team. And I have a disclaimer, same as last week. Of course, all of these picks are contingent on health, fate, officiating, the replay booth, dumbass play calling, drop passes, fumbles, holding calls, dumbass play calling, clock management, dumbass play calling, game management, dumbass play calling, etc., etc. So barring all the dumb shit that can and will happen that I'll be talking about every single Tuesday on my backseat quarterback. Got a great logo. Mignon's working on it. It's going to be great. Stickers coming soon. NFL season. And I'm telling you, I believe it's February 12th, the day after the Super Bowl. Starting February 10th, high noon with Brother Richie. 5 minutes every single day, whatever I'm doing, on the phone. Talk sports, talk life, talk some jokes. If I'm golfing, hanging out with friends, interviews, it's going to be 5 minutes of my life, what I'm doing every day. And can do some shows too. But soon as the football season's over, I don't want to talk baseball. I don't want to talk basketball. I just doesn't interest me anymore. College football started. I didn't watch one play, didn't watch a highlight. Sports Center's really not my thing anymore. I love sports talk shows in the morning. Carton, Herd, Nick Wright, Speak, all those. Love them. Sports Center, fantasy football shows. But coming up, that's what he said. I'm holding these fuckers accountable. You can't just tell me start this guy and I promise, and then he does shit and you don't. And they say, oh well, I was wrong. Sorry. Doesn't work like that anymore. Brother Richie's coming at you. So here we go. And you know what? I say take these to Vegas. Over-unders on the season. Baltimore Ravens, 10.5. Can't touch it. I think they're right around 10 to 11. Biggest question marks. Will the NFL let them win? Swifties had to win the Super Bowl. Next show, I'm going tomorrow at noon. Going, what's it called? The Grassy Knoll Conspiracy Theory. NFL. Baltimore's biggest question mark is, will the NFL let them run the ball in the playoffs more than 6 times? The defense lost a little bit. Derrick Henry, how effective. Should be great. I have them maybe over. I wouldn't touch it. Buffalo, 9.5 wins. Under. Wide receiver room, huge question marks. Lost Diggs. Is Shakir their main guy? Keon Coleman, rookie. We'll see. Defense. Got some gouges out of the defense. Defensive coach. As I said on the show, he's about as hot seat as it gets. Cincinnati Bengals, 9.5 wins. I got over. Biggest question mark. Joe Burrow. Chase Brown will take over that backfield. Zach Moss. No Mixon, no problem. Joe Burrow stays healthy. Super Bowl contender. Cleveland Browns, 7.5. Think you can't touch it. Maybe over. Deshaun Watson. Hasn't had a good season in 3 years. Missed 2.5 of them. I think the massage thing's over. I think Cleveland has embraced him. I think he's been on his best behavior. But Jerome Ford, I think, is fine. Nick Chubb, second half of the season, could be a fantasy winner. That's a huge question mark. Denver, 4.5 wins. I'm pounding this over, just like Schlereth. Is Sean Payton still good, though? Last year was a shit show. Not so sure. Bo Nix, looking great. Rookie's always a question mark. Denver, over all the way. Houston, 8.5 wins. I got over. Continue the theme. Just what a great season last year. No regression from C.J. Stroud. Another question mark, Diggs. Is he going to be a dumbass? Is he going to be a cancer in the locker room? Is he going to bitch on the sidelines, or is he going to be a team guy? I already see some bitching a little bit. Big question marks there. Indy, 7.5 wins, over. Dependent upon AR5's health and the defense. Best offensive line in the league. Jonathan Taylor. In my 12th pick, he was gone 11. I was pretty bummed for the belt. I got Saquon and Kyron Williams, but nobody cares about that. Jacksonville Jags, 7.5 wins. I got under. Sorry. Golden Boy, big money. Big question mark. Is it worth it? Tough schedule. I don't know. Let's look again. I'm torn on Jacksonville. Not sure what's going on. Let's just take a look. Miami, Cleveland, Buffalo, Houston, Indy. That's 1-4 start possibly. Chicago, New England, That's 3 wins. Green Bay, Philly, Minnesota, 4 wins. Detroit, Houston, Tennessee, 5. Jets, 6. I don't Tennessee, Indy. I don't see him getting 7. I don't see him getting 8 wins. Jacksonville. Hate to say Duval. KC, 11.5. Not touching it. 3-peat, health. Defensive backfield. Only question marks. I think they're right around 11 wins. Las Vegas Raiders, sadly, I put them at over 5.5. AP was only 5-4. Antonio Pierce. Is it worth it to keep him? You know how it is with interim coaches. Do they play the same for them when they become full-time? LA Chargers, 7.5 wins over under. I can't touch that one. I almost said over, but then I look again. It's question marks all around. Jim Harbaugh turns everything around. 5 wins plus. So they should win 10 games. Tough schedule. Not sure. Herbert, plantar fascia. We'll see. Miami Dolphins, 8.5 wins. I got the over. The big question mark only here, Tua, of course, all last year, no problem, but still got to have concerns about concussion, size, O-line play. Big question, win a playoff game. You know, when they lost that Tennessee game to lose their division in the second to last week of the year, and then they had to go to KC. They had a lead on Tennessee. Tennessee was terrible. They gave up the lead. I won my pick'em pool. Thank you, Tennessee. But that was terrible losses down the stretch at home. They can't play on the road in December, January. They need to have a home playoff game. They need to win. New England Patriots, 4.5 wins. Don't touch it. I almost would have to go under, but they could go over. They could go 7 wins. I wouldn't touch it. Biggest question for our first year with no Bill. 3 years removed from Tom Brady. Who's starting at quarterback? I think the culture is going to be fine. Mayo's going to be great down the road. I truly believe. I love his demeanor. He's doing it different. We'll see. New York Jets, 8.5. Pounding the over. Biggest question mark, Aaron. The defense better than ever. Offensive stack. They improve their O-line. Aaron. Pittsburgh, 8.5 wins under. Brutal schedule. Especially first 4 or 5 games. If they're 2-3, their last 6 of the last 7 games is against division. That's the toughest division. Cincy, Cleveland, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. The quarterback situation is looking dismal. So I'm sorry. Might be Tomlin's first losing season in 18 years. That's their biggest question mark. QB, can they stay above 500? Tennessee, 5.5 over. Pounding on that. I like them. Not the toughest schedule. Will Levis in the defense. Biggest question marks, but there you have it. I went a little over my 15 minutes, but 15 to 20 minutes is all I ask once a week. Tuesdays, high noon. Join me for that. I'm going to start pushing that. I got stickers coming. It's going to be grassroots, backseat quarterback. How I'm smarter. Me and my friends are smarter than these coaches that make $10 million a year. It blows my mind. People, thank you so much. Let's take a trip out east. It's been a while. What do you say? Aloha. Thank you so much for listening. And a hui ho.